The room was dim, the only light filtering in from the street lamp outside. Claire lay beside me, her voice edged with disdain. 6 years of marriage had built a life filled with routines, coffee together in the mornings, walks on weekends. But recently the warmth had drained from our home. That night, when I tried to reach out, she turned away sharply. Her words landed like knives. "You're pathetic in bed, Mark. I deserve better." The sting was immediate, echoing inside me, bruising my pride. Claire had taken jabs before, mocking my work as a librarian, my quiet personality. But this was different. This was cruel, personal. I had already noticed her growing distance. Late nights at her PR job, cryptic texts, the sudden shift in her tone. I asked quietly, "Is that really what you think?" She rolled over, dismissing me without another word. I didn't fight. I got up, left for the guest room, and lay awake, mind racing. The next day at a barbecue with friends, Claire's closest friend, Jess, pulled me aside. Her voice was hesitant, almost guilty. "I probably shouldn't tell you this, but Claire's been seeing someone emotionally, at least. She keeps talking about a coworker, Ethan, says he makes her feel wanted." My stomach dropped. Jess's words confirmed what I already feared. Claire's insult the night before wasn't just anger. It was a symptom of something deeper. Later at home, Claire left her phone on the counter. It wasn't locked. I found the messages between her and Ethan, playful, flirty, far too intimate. My hands trembled as I read, but I didn't scream or confront her. Instead, I printed the conversations and left them neatly on the kitchen table with a note. "You call me pathetic. These messages prove who really fell short. I'm done." Then I packed a bag and left for a friend's place. That evening, Claire's calls poured in, first angry, then desperate, eventually pleading. I ignored them. Her cruelty in our bedroom was no slip of the tongue. It was a reflection of where her heart had already gone. Jess's honesty had stripped away the last illusion, and I refused to let Claire continue cutting me down while leaning on Ethan for comfort. The next day, Claire showed up at my friend's house. Her face was pale, streaked with tears. She begged me to listen, swore she hadn't meant her words, insisted Ethan was just a friend. I looked at her calmly. "You insulted me in our bed," I said, each word heavy. Jess had already told me enough. Claire hadn't expected her friend to reveal the truth, nor had she expected my quiet refusal to chase her forgiveness. I met with a lawyer soon after, not to file for divorce immediately, but to understand my options. Claire sent messages every day, apologies, promises to cut off Ethan, declarations that she still loved me. But trust, once broken, doesn't come back easily. We tried counseling. In raw, difficult sessions, Claire admitted she'd been insecure, craving attention Ethan gave her, lashing out at me to ease her own guilt. I told her how her betrayal, and especially that cruel insult, had cut into me in a way I couldn't forget. She ended her contact with Ethan, handed me access to her phone, tried to rebuild what she'd broken. But our marriage became fragile, hanging by a thread. Months later, we were still separated, navigating a life in limbo. She wrote me letters, went to therapy, did everything she could to prove change. But for me, the wound was slow to heal. One night she left me a voicemail, her voice soft and breaking. "I'm sorry I broke you, Mark." I listened, silent. The pain was still there, though duller now, no longer raw. I didn't know if we could ever repair what was lost. That night long ago, her words had shattered something in me. But Jess's confession and my decision to walk away had given me clarity. Claire's betrayal cut deep, but it also drew a line I refused to let anyone cross again. I didn't know where the future would take us, but one truth remained. I would never again let her, or anyone, make me feel less than enough.